going to welcome Lena to the Purpose Pioneer stage. She is going to be birthing her movement all around how to find your purpose in simply being. Lena, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Alex. Thanks for such awesome introduction and all the energy you've been putting into this event, which is like so humbling, honestly. Thank you. So I truly believe that those who are connected to their purpose require a lot less effort to fulfill their dreams. I mean, think about some projects, maybe like a difficult project you worked on or ran a weekend event. Maybe you helped your friend to move a house or even ran a marathon like I used to many moons ago. You went nonstop for hours, perhaps even days. And even though you were tired, but you were so lit up by what you were doing, it's like you lost track of time. It felt effortless. And that's because at that moment, you were in alignment with who you are and with what you want. But each day, we pulled in so many different directions, and we end up doing things just because we think we have to do them and because we must. But every time, something that feels like a must, and anything we justify and find the reason why we should or we shouldn't do it, is just our minds that trying to make sense of things versus us following our true calling. And I've spent years finding reasons as to why I was doing certain things. I mean, I had a really successful career in IT, making six figures, amazing holidays, kids in private schools, and on paper, I had it all. But everything felt so freaking heavy. And I just remember wondering if I will spend the rest of my life feeling like I was copying and pasting my reality. And the only difference is that each time it got a little bit heavier. I mean, there are things in our lives we don't justify, like having kids, you know. I mean, I'm a mom, I've got two kids, and I know it can be hard work, but you don't go like, my daughter's got nice hair, I think I'm going to keep her, right? You don't justify your hobbies. We don't justify certain relationships we have with people because we just feel so connected to them. We feel expansive by being with them. There's no shoulds and there's no buts. And for years, I was putting a lot of effort into keeping my job. And when I quit my job, I was putting even more effort to find contracts that ticked all the boxes. I put effort into relationships, even though I knew they were not right for me, but I was so scared to let go. I did all of that because I was disconnected from myself and from my purpose. I was not aware that when everything is ready to fall apart and collapse, it will always be replaced with something even bigger on the other side, because my mind could not see around that bend, and that used to freak me out. And I did not know that when I was letting go of that heaviness, I was creating space for truer, more connected version of myself. So one of the people I respect deeply in a personal development field, Kyle Cease, he says, if you want to change your circumstances, you are avoiding yourself. But if you change you, your circumstances will change and will come right to you. So what do you prefer? Chasing and putting effort and controlling external circumstances over which, by the way, we don't have any control, or start connecting and listening to ourselves and let the right circumstances come to us. You know, it took me a long time and many bumps and many burns along the way, tens of thousands of pounds invested in various coaching, mentoring, countless programs, most of which I did not even finish, to find something that finally shifted things for me. And that was the moment I realized how truly unique we are, not just on a physical level, but also energetically. And that's our energetic wiring, our energetic DNA that holds the key to our success. And everything started really clicking into places for me as I began to realize why, despite my best efforts and hiring all of the coaches, I could not make things work. And from what I saw around me, very few could. It had nothing to do with how hard we worked, how amazing the coach was, how smart you are. And I actually noticed that the more effort I was putting into doing things, the less results I got. So let me give you an example. For a while, I wanted to get onto more stages, speak at bigger events, but only a few things were really trickling through, like some, podcasts and radio shows, which was amazing, but I wanted something bigger. And then I got really sick over Christmas with COVID. And just before it got seriously nasty, I took my white vision board and I dragged it to my room with the last ounce of energy. And as I lay there for about a week or so, I was connecting to my vision. I saw myself speaking on stages. I saw myself coaching people. I saw my business grow. And before I knew it, the messages started coming in. I was invited to publish my articles in magazines, to speak in podcasts, radio shows, and 2 big speaking events showed up without me lifting a finger. But then you know what I did? As soon as I got better, I rolled up my sleeves and I went back to work and everything dried up. Except this time I had the strategy and I had the tools to get me back into my alignment. So how can we stop using our willpower and putting so much effort and wasting energy and time doing random things just for the sake of doing them, and instead get into a state of alignment and connection to ourselves? So firstly, when faced with challenge or a problem, instead of getting into our heads and trying to figure out how we should do it, why should we do it, what must we do, just pause and listen. There is so much wisdom in that silence, but in the busyness of our lives, we forget how to tap into our inner knowingness, our intuition. And our intuition is our only true authority. It's our inner compass towards the right next step. And number 2, when you experience a negative emotion, just allow yourself to feel it. We are addicted to feeling good. But why not just become addicted to feeling? We live in a very emotionally dense world, and suppressing our emotions, we just don't allow ourselves to heal our wounds and the trauma stored in our bodies. And that has negative impact on our health, on our relationships, careers, business, and life pretty much. And then lastly, honor your energy. Energy is your highest currency. And within each of us, we have our own energetic DNA, our energetic profile that has the codes of how we are designed to optimize our energy for success, make correct decisions, and also stay in alignment with our purpose, vision, and goals. So if just like me, you are fed up with manipulating, bending things to your will, chasing, wasting your energy, then let's have a chat and dive deeper into your energetic DNA, which will help you navigate through life with less resistance, stay connected to your purpose, and make sure that you never get off track again. You know, it took me a while to really work on my consciousness and on my being, only to realize that my purpose is not what I do. My purpose is who I am. And I just want to leave you here today and remind you that the same is true for you. Your purpose is not what you do. Your purpose is who you are. Thank you.
Amazing. Let's give Lena a big Purpose Pioneers round of applause. Oh my goodness. You said one line. I mean, all the words were amazing, but you said one line that just dropped the bomb. We're addicted to feeling good, but why don't we become addicted to simply feeling? Oh, there it is. That's it right there. And number 1, you need to connect with destiny, because is everyone feeling the alignment between them two? Like, oh my goodness. And just what a powerful reminder, Lena, with your message and your movement, that there is beauty in the whole range of human emotion, right? And it's less about doing. It really is being, right? And this really is, you know, going to systems and structures. We were talking about this yesterday. You know, we're moving towards having a healthy balance and integration between masculine and feminine energy, right? And that's not tied to gender. That's not tied to biology. It's energetic, right? The doing, which is the masculine, right? And then we have the nurture, the being, the feminine energy. And I feel like we're really emerging into how can we integrate both, because we all have both sides of that energy to us. And Lena, just thank you for your vulnerability, your story. We could all relate to, you know, everything looks perfect on the outside. We're checking all the boxes, but on the inside, what the hell's going on? So just such beautiful stories to share, and just really related to everything that you birthed here on the Purpose Pioneer stage today.